Hi guys, Chu here from Pro Drones. Now first I'd like to apologize for the long wait for videos, the large gap in between. We've been pretty busy and even I've caught a bug where I lost my voice and that's why it's a bit scratchy right now. So sorry about that. But today we're going to look at the replacement for the L1 sensor, which is the L2. So let's look at the physical sensor. Now the case is, let's push the sensors out of the way first. Now the cases are nearly identical except for the number. Okay, so wow, there's even a marking here that shows date of manufacturer. So the L1 was made in, our L1 was made in May 2021 and this is October 2023. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Okay, inside the case there's nothing very spectacularly different. This is for the L1. This is for the L2. You can see it's nearly identical. You've got the usual user manuals and the license that comes with it. So the L2 comes with a Terra license as before. The difference is, previously it used to come in the card like this with a scratchy number, and you would have to activate this. You no longer have to do that. It's a plus and minus. So if you already have an active license, it's a bit of a problem cause. What will happen is, the moment you activate the L2, the email address that is used to activate the L2 will have an activated demo license attached to it. It's a 3-month license for everything, and the processing for the L2 is free. As of this moment, it's going to be free indefinitely. So you don't need a license to process L2 data, but the free license that comes with this is 3 months long for everything else, right? That includes all the extra features like L1 data processing and the L1 data point cloud smoothing, RGB multispectral data processing. So that will come with the free 3-month license. If you already have an active license, they will run concurrently and the timer will shut out as per when your licenses were activated. Okay, so if you already have an active Terra license, you might want to be careful and maybe activate it somewhere else. Then you can maybe have, it processing on 2 machines or something like that. Okay. Now, as for the sensor themselves, as you can see, now the new sensor is slightly bigger. Okay, but it's a little bit more shallow. Okay, we weighed the two. In fact, the new L2 is slightly lighter compared to the L1. Not by a lot, tens of grams, but yeah, it's slightly lighter. So you're going to expect similar flight times. Now, the differences between the two systems physically, now it's lost that tiny camera here. So originally the L1 had this small camera which was supposed to be used for some sort of advanced possible a future implementation of SLAM or some sort of quality check when moving or something like that, but it never got implemented, scrapped eventually. So it's just now the RGB camera and the LiDAR. Construction wise is similar. You have the 3-axis gimbal. Both will save data into micro SD card slots, so it's just on opposite sides now. So you have this slot here for the micro SD, for the L2, and for the L1 it's here. So for the further details, we're going to go into some of the presentation slides given by DJI, some of the data analysis that we conducted ourselves, and from flights we did, And we're going to do some comparisons between the L1, the L2, and even how it's different from an RGB solution. So we're going to bring this back full circle. That means RGB, L1, L2 for comparison, so that you can have a good idea of how a LiDAR is different from an RGB for the uninitiated. So stay tuned.